자, 21일 방송 시작하도록 하겠습니다. 하루님 어서오세요. 언메일뉴얼님 어서오세요. 라유비님 어서오세요. 자, 반갑습니다. 오늘 좀 30분 늦게 좀 진행을 했어요. 제가 좀 늦게 오고 컴퓨터 준비가 좀 늦게 되는 바람에 여차여차 그냥 아싸리 10시로 늦게 시작을 했습니다. 류니언님 어서오세요. 라겸님 어서오세요. 아니 제가 이거 킹덤컴 딜리버런스를 오늘 하려고 깔고 갔다고 생각을 했거든요. 근데 오니까 안 깔려 있더라고요. 그러니까 방송을 제가 오늘 늦게 오긴 했는데 바로 시작하려고 딱 빠듯하게 왔어요. 9시 반에 딱 시작하려고. 근데 설치가 안 돼 있던 거야. 제가 뭔가 잘 착각을 했나 봐요. 그래서 설치를 하려 했더니 이게 60기가다 보니까 한 20분 기다려야 되더라고요. 그래서 이거 안 되겠다. 그래서 10시에 그냥 시작하는 게 나을 것 같아서 10시 딱 시작하고 이제 기다리면서 축구도 좀 봤습니다. 자, 그래서 오늘 간만에 요거 좀 진행을 해볼게요. 그래서 바로 들어가 보겠습니다. 이거 되게 오랜만에 하는 거라 처음부터 다시 시작해야 되나? 원래 방송에서 간만에 해보려고 좀 타이밍을 보고 있었는데 이제 오늘 하게 됐네요.
Charles IV, King of Bohemia and Holy Roman Emperor, had a long and successful reign. The empire he ruled from Prague expanded, and his subjects lived in peace.
너무 오랜만에 해서 뭔 내용인지 까먹었어.
When the emperor died, the whole empire mourned. More than 7,000 people accompanied him on his last procession.
애정이님 어서 오세요.
The heir to the throne of the flourishing empire was Charles's son, Wenceslas IV, whose father had prepared him for this moment all his life. But Wenceslas did not take after his father. He neglected affairs of state for more.
예, 내일은 드래곤즈 합니다. 제가 PC판을 사서 PC는 내일 9시부터 열리거든요.
He even failed to turn up for his own coronation as emperor, which did little to endear him to the Pope. Wenceslas the Idle did not impress the imperial nobility either. His difficulties mounted until the nobles, exasperated by the inaction of their ruler, turned for help to his half-brother, King Sigismund of Hungary. Sigismund decided on a radical solution.
드래곤즈
He kidnapped the king
그게
to force
19금이었나?
him to abdicate.
모르겠어요.
Then took advantage of the ensuing disorder to gain greater power for himself. He invaded Bohemia with a massive army and began pillaging the territories of the king's allies. It is here that my story begins.
처음부터 시작할게요. 아예. 아마 예전 했던 게 있어서 불러오기가 있을 건데 그러면은 내가 뭘 어떻게 했는지 모를 것 같아가지고요. 그냥 되게 뭘 많이 했었네. 방송에서 했던 기억은 있는데 이거 몇 년 4년 전에 했네. 지금 이게 세이브 날짜가 나오거든요. 가장 최근에 했던 세이브가 2020년 10월 14일이야. 4년 만에 한다. 4년 만에 하네. 이거 그냥 처음부터 다시 하는 게 낫겠죠. 아닌가? 아니다. 처음부터 다시 하자. 일반 모드. 이게 1인칭이라서 그렇지 진짜 잘 만든 오픈월드 게임이긴 해요. 그러니까 왕좌를 물려받은 아들이 좀 상태가 안 좋다는 거잖아. 아, 파파님 어서 오세요. 내일 저도 도그마가 기대되네요. 아, 저 도그마 커스텀 해놨습니다. 제가 도그마는 커스텀을 미리 해놨어요. 저 이거 4년 전에 했더라고요. 4년 전에 하다가 말았나봐. 뭐야 이거 언제까지 나와. 커마 목표를 손흥민 선수로 했는데 다들 다른 분들을 얘기하더라고요. 제가 이따 커마 한 거 보여드릴게요. 맞아, 그 커마는 볼 수 있어. 미리 깔아놔서.
Well, husband, how goes it?
Good. I should get it finished today. Where on earth is Henry? I need him to run some errands.
He was still sleeping when I went out.
At this hour?
아, 얘네가 주인공 부모님이었죠. 아빠 엄마.
Well, it looks like he was out all evening, drinking like a lord.
아닌가? 맞죠, 맞죠. 트롤님 어서 오세요.
Go and get the lazy bones up then. Quick clout round the ear should do it.
여기는 기억이 나는 것 같아.
Henry, get up now. There's work to be done.
근데 이거 야한 거 좀 나왔던 걸로 기억하는데.
Get up or I'll come get you up, you slugabed.
Hear that? You'd better not
예,
vex
그래픽이
him.
나쁘지 않아요, 이거.
Now get up quick. Your breakfast is on the table. Wait, what's this? Have you been... Oh, Henry. How many times have I told you about fighting?
Oh, it's nothing. It's just a scratch.
You've been at that sword play again, haven't you? You'd better pray your father doesn't get to hear of it. You know how he feels about it.
Oh, don't worry, it wasn't that. I just scratched myself is all.
Well, just don't come crying to me if you really do get hurt. Now get up, you rogue.
역시 다 커서 집에서 술만 먹으면 또 저렇게 잔소리가 듣지. 예, 간만에 킹덤컴 합니다. 4년 만에.
A fine state you're in this morning. What on earth did you get up to last night?
화술. 비앙카랑 있었어요. 그 첫사랑이죠, 얘가.
I was with Bianca. We were, talking?
Talking, were you? That's what you call it, is it?
Stop it, Ma.
Well, I've got a feeling there's something you're not telling me. And it's connected with that scratch on your hand. And that suspicious-looking character with a sword who
아, 지훈님
turned up
어서
in
오세요.
town recently.
반항 좀 해볼까요? 비앙카랑 있었어요.
I was with Bianca. Do you want a blow-by-blow account of everything we did?
어머니 아들이
What's
여자랑
this,
있었다고요.
interrogation?
All right, all right. Sorry, son. It's just that I worry about you.
Thanks, Ma, but I'm not 4 years old.
I know, Hal. You've grown up in front of my eyes. It's hard to get used to it.
아버지에게 가시오.
Do you need me to do anything, Ma?
Ah, you're a good lad. But I'm fine. It's your father needs helping with that sword.
대화 종료. 잠시 마우스 감도를 조금 마우스 감도를 좀 조정을 해놓고 됐다. 음식을 다 까먹었네. 아 맞아. 모두 가져가기. 다 가져가. 나중에 이제 써먹을 때가 있을 것 같아. 아 시원 아빠님 어서 오세요. 아빠한테 가라고 했잖아요. 아빠 어디 있어? 아빠. 아빠.
At least you're up. That's a start. Anyway, we've a lot of work to do today. I'm finishing the sword for Sir Radzik, and I need your help.
With what?
I'm running out of charcoal. Run to the market and buy a bag from the charcoal burner.
I'll need some money then.
이거 훔쳐올 수도 있지
Yeah,
않았어요?
that's the other thing. Kunesh still owes me for an axe, a hammer, and the nails I sold him a month ago. Not to mention his debt from before.
트레이너님 어서
Go and tell
오세요.
him to pay up, at least for the
자,
axe
이제
and
오늘
hammer,
오신 분들 다들
and use the money to
반갑습니다.
buy the charcoal.
Kunesh, that drunkard. That'll be fun.
Well, you're a big lad now. I'm sure you can manage. If not, tell him that next time I'll come myself and personally use that hammer to bang those nails. into
디자이너님
his
어서
arse.
오세요.
Sure I'll be happy to hear it. Is that all?
Not quite. The Chamberlain at the castle has the crossguard for Sir Radzik's
수-
sword, which I
수치랑
have engraved in Sasau.
You want me to go and pick it up?
돈, 숫, 날미.
Right. Money, charcoal, crossguard. Got it.
And ale. Stop off at the tavern on your way home.
저는 드래곤즈를 PC로 샀어요. 그래서 내일
Make
할
sure
겁니다.
the
내일.
ale's still cool from the cellar when you get back.
Her name is Bianca.
Right, so make sure Bianca draws me a nice cool one. Run along now, work won't wait.
자, 한번 천천히 해봅시다. 시장에서 숯 한 자루를 사시오. 일단 성부터 갈까요? 근데 간만에 보니까 되게 역시 되게 좋았네 게임이. 저는 그래서 드래곤즈 도그마 커스텀을 미리 해놨어요 PC 버전으로. 뭐야 얘?
Which king do you mean, Master Tobias?
아 얘가
The
숯
one
그건가?
sitting in some godforsaken dungeon, or the one who holds the key to the dungeon?
These are strange times. Strange and ill-omened. But
말-
since I
말을 못
serve our
꺼내?
liege lord Sir Radzik,
Can you not see I'm busy with Master Fafa here? If it's charcoal you want, lad, go and talk to my helper. Can you not see I'm busy with Master Fafa?
아 얘한테 가라고?
If it's charcoal you want, lad.
Greetings.
숯.
See you later.
숯이 얼마야? 나 살 수 있어? 몇 개 사오라 했죠? 잠깐 몇 개 사오라고 했어? 한 자루 10개네. 키스피아노님 어서오세요.
Take care.
10개. 돈이 있었네. 지금 산 거 맞죠? 됐다. 거래 완료. 돈이 없어? 아니 흥정하기.
Let's talk about the price.
Sure, why not?
아까 아빠가 뭐라 했었어 나한테.
Forget it then.
뭐야?
Could do with a bite to eat.
자, 내가 뭐 잘못 눌렀나 본데?
True. Where will Thoracic take the silver? Hardly to Guttenberg. Now its citizens bend their
Goodbye.
아 근데 이거 미니맵이 원래 없었나요? 포스님 어서 오세요. 아 원래 없어요? 되게 불편하네 없으니까. 쿠네 씨. 아 저 C다. 쿠네 씨 C다. 저기 있다. 아 맞아 이제 여기 보니까 기억이 나네. 맞아 얘한테 돈을 받았어야 돼. 몰래 들어갈까? 은신. 몰래 들어가서 훔쳐오는 거야. 이쪽이 방이겠지? 집이 그지꼴이네. 뭐 집이 아무것도 없어. 아 락핏도 없어. 뭐야? 얘를 그냥 만나야겠네. 여기다 얘인가 보다. 얘 맞나? 얘 맞네 쿠네 씨.
God be with you, Kunesh.
What do you want?
빚진 돈.
My father sent me to get the coin you owe him for the axe, hammer, and nails.
I've got nothing. Clear off.
돈을 갚는 게 좋을 겁니다.
I knew you'd be trouble. Father says if you don't pay up, he'll come here himself and hammer those nails into your hairy arse.
I'd like to see him try. Fuck off, you bastard, or your old man will be pulling those nails out of you.
이거 보자. 나 이거 다 까먹었어. 목표를 달성하기 위해 때로는 무력보다 설득이 필요할 수 있습니다. 사람들과 대화할 때 종종 어느 방향으로 상대를 설득할지 결정하래요. 화술, 아니면은 지위, 아니면 위협적으로 하거나, 아니면 돈을 주거나, 아니면 다른 기술로 설득하라고? 한번 들이박아 그냥.
I must have misheard you. It sounded like you just told me to clear off. But you wouldn't be stupid enough to think
강하게
you could
나가야지.
steal, not pay your debts, and then try to scare me. Would you?
You son of a whore. How dare you speak to me like that? Didn't your thieving father teach you any manners? No? Well, I'll teach you then. Yeah.
뭐야? 진짜 싸우네? 왼쪽이 훅, 잽, 발차기가 F, 막기가 Q야? 뭐 이렇게 키가 특이하네. 고정 해제, F랑 Q, Q가 막기. 훅, 훅. 어씨.
Sod it! Giving up already?
자. 죽어 그냥. 야.
Doppeltele. Yow.
그렇지. 잽. 잽. 아, 노노노.
Take that!
잽. 아니 왜 나
Oh dear, did that hurt?
한 번 더. 태권킥. 발차기.
Here,
발차기.
way off.
아니 싸우는 게 되게
Sod!
그렇지. 저 아저씨 좀 맷집 좀 있네. 노노노. 근데 막기가 잘 안 되는데? 연속으로 안 되나? 그렇지. 막기 됐다. 이렇게 막는 거구나. 오케이. 아저씨는 이제 뒤졌어 이제.
I'll chop you to pieces, you.
내가 할 말이다 이 자식아.
You had it coming, you pup. And your old man can fuck off too.
나 부상당했어. 엄마한테 가야 돼. 엄마한테 가야겠다. 엄마한테 치료받고 올게요. 포기할 수 없지. 아니 자존심 상하네. 또 싸우는 거 지니까. 엄마 어딨어? 엄마. 엄마 어딨어? 맘. A 쪽에 계시네. 엄마가 되게 멀리 나갔네요. 엄마 왜 집이 없어? 야, 줄 서 있는 것 봐. 잠깐만. A가 엄마 맞아? A가 맞네. 아닌데? F인가? 엄마 여기 있다.
God be with you, Henry.
엄마. 아닌가? 엄마 어디 있어? 이 사람이 엄마인가? 어머니.
Ma? Ma. I'm hurt. Won't stop bleeding.
Oh, now, stop squealing like a baby and show me that. There you are, good as new. You ought to learn to do that yourself.
Thanks, Ma.
됐다. 다시 간다. 이번에 좀 말로 해볼까요? 아니면 나도 무기를 들 수 있나?
One beating wasn't enough for you.
But you still owe my father.
You'll get nothing from me. Tell that to your old man. I'm telling you.
얘는 엄마
One
없잖아.
finger on me and I'll have you
얘는
thrown in jail.
얘는 못 고쳤겠지? 너는 엄마 없지 너. 내놔. 내 돈 내놔.
Bollocks!
아니 막기가 안 돼.
Yeah!
아 스태민. 됐다. 야씨 죽는 거 아니야 이거 이러다. 전투 레벨 상승. 야, 좋아 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 좋아. 좋아. 이 새끼 돈 내놔 돈 내놔. 뭐야? 챙긴다. 다 챙겨. 됐지? 좋았어. 가자. 이제 숫돌 사자.
Good day, Henry.
Good luck then.
이거 10개였죠? 뭐야 아직 돈이 없네? 그 아까 거기요? 오케이 오케이. 뭐야? 경찰이 왔어.
May the Lord watch over you, Henry.
경찰이 왔는데? 아직 나는 범인인지 모르겠지? 아직 모를 거야. 아니면 다른 문이 있나? 잠깐 밥 좀 먹자. 소지품. 아까 나 빵 있었잖아. 일단 몰래. 이거 도끼 챙길까? 훔치고 저 멀리 안 훔친 척. 도끼 없쥬? 자, 쟤 들어가면 안 되는데. 형사 갔죠? 경찰 갔지? 경찰 간 거 같은데? 오케이, 경찰 갔어요. 쟤 잔다. 아까 나한테 한 대 맞았으니까.
A locked chest. I'll need a lockpick to get into that. Fritz might have one.
깨면 죽는 거요. 오케이. 근데 돈을 못 받은 거 아니야? 아직? 쿠네시의 도끼망치 열쇠. 다른 데 또 뭐 있나? 돈을 딴 데 놓나봐. 제 주머니엔 아무것도 없을 거고. 그걸 팔아야 된다고요? 돈을 가지고 있던 게 아니고? 어디다 팔지? 쟤한테 흥정할까? 지금 내가 가지고 있는 게 스커프 하자. 오래된 부추 이런 거 다 팔아도 되잖아. 도끼는 그렇고 망치 이 망치 팔까 그러면? 너 어디다 팔아? 얘한테 팔아보자.
Good luck then.
판매. 망치. 좀 부족한 것 같은데? 오래된 부츠. 이건 내가 신고 있는 거죠? 이거 팔어? 됐다. 거래 완료. 아, 얘가 돈이 없네. 아, 진짜. 얘가 돈이 없어. 아, 상의는 20원 있네. 그러면은 이거 다시 넣어. 이렇게 일단 이렇게 하자. 아, 작물을 입으라고요. 잠깐만, 이거
I'll
일단
be with you.
이 약 얼마였지? 아씨, 0.1 부족하네. 되게 잠시만요. 이게 뭐가 좋은? 이건 지금 입고 있던 거고. 아, 이걸 이 표시가 입었다는 표시구나. 오케이. 85. 이게 낫네. 근데 비싼 건 이게 더 비싼데? 아, 사과 팔면 되겠다. 일단 이거를 입고 사과 팔까? 사과를 팝시다.
See you later.
아니면 양파. 오케이, 그럼 됐죠?
Bye.
오케이, 그러면은 이제 숯 사면 된다. 샀어. 그 다음에
Hey, Pip. Bread, long and
그다음 뭐 해야 돼? 성에서 날밑을 받아오는 거랑 술집에서 A를 사오시오.
You can't be serious, Deutsch. Insulting our king.
What insult? I say only the truth. Sigismund has done only what he had to.
He had to abduct the king. He had to lure his cousin Prokop into a trap and imprison him. He had to invade with his army of Tatars and besiege Gutenberg.
Why not? What is this Wenceslas for a king? The empire is falling asunder in his hands. The German counts elected Ruprecht of the Palatinate as king because your Wenceslas would not go to their deeds even.
German counts. Traitors.
Now even the Pope
God be with
is
you,
opposed
Henry.
to your king.
I'm with you,
So
Matthew.
such lords as
What's going on here?
Rosenberg,
Deutsch is
even
spouting
the
shit.
Austrian dukes Albrecht
What?
and
Just
Wilhelm
listen and you'll
are
hear for yourself.
Someone has to bring order and reunite the empire.
What do I care about the Austrians? And nowadays, not even the devil himself can keep up with all the popes. Which is the rightful pope? The one in Rome or the one in Avignon?
Do not blaspheme, Alex.
No, it's true, though. Wenceslas is the king of Bohemia. Bohemian nobles are on his side. To hell with Rosenberg and his cabal. Sir Ratzik is Wenceslas' commander-in-chief. He stayed loyal to the king. And if he heard you talking like this, he would have you whipped like a dog.
Your dear will soon have nothing left to rule. Jobst had to sell Luxembourg to help your king. South Bohemia is with Sigismund
And don't forget about Kuttenberg, where Germans like you kissed Sigismund's feet to keep their heads.
Yes, but
Goodman Deutsch. This is pointless.
얘네 얘네 가지고 뭐 했던 걸로 기억하는데.
My words exactly.
뭐였지?
Deutsch has gone too far. Wenceslas is our rightful king.
Deutsch is an idiot. But what can you do?
I might have an idea. Deutsch deserves to be taught a lesson. Doesn't he, Fritz?
You're too right, Matthew. Should give him a proper hiding.
Are you mad? Do you want to end up in the pillory?
Don't listen to Fritz. I've got a better idea. Deutsch was talking such shit, it made me think of that huge parliament. You know, the one right next to his freshly whitewashed house.
You think we should redecorate for him? Count me in.
Well,
푸냐 씨는 제가
I'd like to touch
처리했습니다.
it, to be honest, but throwing some turds will do.
What do you say, Henry?
But I was going to get ale for father and a few other things. We're finishing Sir Radzig's sword.
Come on. Throwing a few handfuls of manure is not going to take all day.
And it's our duty to defend the honor of our king.
So, Hal, are you with us?
아, 저 이거 선택해야 하는 거네. 아, 근데 나는 안 돼.
Not that I don't want to teach the Deutsch a lesson, but I really don't have time.
Well, that's disappointing. Still, we can manage without you. Let's go, lads.
Honestly, Hal, how could you possibly chance like this?
나 A를 받아봅시다.
I'll never scour these stains out.
비앙카.
God save, my lovely. You're looking well today.
You too, handsome. What brings you here?
너.
Your beauty, of course.
Oh, noble sir. I'm as honored as any simple maid can be. And apart from my beauty, what else might your worship desire?
I need ale for father.
A pitcher as usual?
일단
Aye. Bring me a
오랜만에
cool one
해보기
from the sun.
때문에 제 마음 가는 대로
Of
한번 해볼게요.
course. Here you are.
Thanks.
It's on me today. You can pay me back this evening.
Out of the question. Here you go. And this evening I'll have something more for you.
I can't wait.
Thanks. You'll have something to look forward to this evening.
You too.
시,
By the way,
시작부터
that
찐따의 모습을
shifty looking
보여줬잖아요.
fellow was asking after you.
Vaniak.
I suppose. He's a man who makes his coin robbing honest wayfarers. I'm sure of it. I'll be happy when he's gone for good. But what in heaven's name are you up to with him?
He promised to teach me how to use a sword.
What use would that be to you?
Enough. You sound just like father. I'll be going now. See you this evening.
Hal, I've got something special for you.
Is that so? Now what would that be?
Your favorite, Savior Schnapps.
Really? You're an angel.
I hope you'll thank me properly later.
You bet I will.
나중에 그 야시시한 거 나올 때 뭐야?
Nonsense about the king again. Do you want someone to poison
도이치의
our
아내.
livestock? Have you no sense?
Good day, Henry.
Come home and stop this.
Just come right up.
자, 그러면 이제 검만 받아오면 되는 거죠?
Hail to the hero. So you haven't changed your mind about learning the...
자, 이거 배워야 되나? 검술 교습이구나. 일단 뒤로 갈게요. 저거 바꿔 와야지. 엄마구나. 아니 엄마가 젊어. 순간 엄마 아닌 줄 알았네.
I'll be with you.
I'm with you, Henry.
How are you?
아 여기서 저거 꼰질 수도 있구나.
Father sent me. We're forging a sword for Sir Radzig, and the Chamberlain has the crossguard and pommel. Father had them engraved in Sasau.
Right, they're here. The
이거는
Chamberlain
진짜
made them for you.
마음 가는 대로 하는 게 좋을 것
Look
같아요.
Beautiful work. I've never seen anything so fine.
I can't wait to see the sword. Just make sure you don't botch it.
When did I ever botch anything?
Where shall I start?
Ah, shut up and give me what I want, or I'll kick your ass this evening.
Right away, your lordship.
Magnificent. Shame I can't keep the sword for myself. Well, I better go if we're to get the job done by this evening.
Godspeed. See you later in the tavern.
You certainly will. After today's work, the ale might even be on me.
자 그러면 얻을 건 다 얻었고 검술 교순만 받으면 되네. 근데 무조건 모든 NPC한테 말을 걸 수 있는 건 아니네요.
God save you, Henry. Have you recovered from yesterday's great wound?
It was nothing. Except Mother noticed and had a word or two to say about it.
No mother's happy when a son starts to take an interest in swords. Where there's weapons, there's death. The question is, what do you want?
I don't want to rot in this hole forever. I feel like I don't belong here. I want to live and see the world. The world's a dangerous place and I need to know how to protect myself.
Spoken like a man. And as it happens, today's your last chance. I have to leave. So, are you ready to get stuck in?
여기서 내가 이기면 어떻게 돼요?
Yes.
All right, I wait on the ground by the sheepfold as usual.
둘이 싸우나? 보통 검술 가르쳐주면서 싸우잖아요. 내가 이기면 어떻게 되지?
Henry, I'm glad you stopped by.
어디까지 가는 거야? 근데 진짜 옛날 게임 치고 되게 그래픽 나는 괜찮다. 그게 막 좋진 않지만 그래도 너무 나쁘지도 않고. 아 여기서 한다는 건가?
So, can we get started?
We can.
아 이게 또 2가 나온다고요?
And since today's the last time
나오면
we'll be
좋겠다.
seeing each other, you can show me everything I've taught
그래픽도
you
더
so
좋아지고 묘사 같은 것도 더 좋아질 거 아니에요.
Very well. Let's start with the basics. Keep moving. Your life depends on it.
아 시프트를 누르면은 아 잠깐 아니 잠깐 말하고 때려야지.
All right. Now try to hit me. You have to put your weight into your attack. If you just fiddle around, you'll get nowhere. Try slashing from different sides. Unpredictability is the key. Never repeat yourself.
배기.
Good. Once again. Now you're getting it. Not bad. Now you're getting it.
아, 저게 그 별 표시가 내가 공격하는 방향이구나. 지금 알았어요.
Nice. The point of the blade is for stabbing. Try it a few times.
찌르기.
Fine. Now you're getting it. Now you're getting it. Good, good. Let's try something else. One strike I can fend off without a sweat. But if you chain your strikes, I'll have a much harder time. As soon as you land one blow, follow it with another.
때리고 찌르고.
Very good. Good. Once again.
뭐야? 또 하라고?
Not bad. Again. All right. That's enough. I don't know about you, but I'm tired and thirsty. Remember though, train hard. No one becomes a master swordsman
근데
overnight.
아빠한테 가야지.
You have to work and work. And the main thing is to use what you've learned in real combat.
뭐라 하든 다 무시하자.
Yeah, about time. Have you got everything I wanted?
I have charcoal, the hilt, and the ale. We can start.
Good job. Let's have it then, son. Well done. Right. Let's see what kind of job the master in Sasau did for us. Look at that, lad. That's what I call craftsmanship.
What does the inscription mean?
Damned if I know. Doesn't look like Czech to me. Latin, maybe? Lord Radzig ordered it. Oh, this will be the finest sword I've ever made. We got the charcoal. Good. Then fire up the forge. We'll put it all together.
아버지가 기술자네.
By the way, I heard some gossip about what happened to Deutsch. I expect you know something about it.
Maybe.
Maybe? Someone threw dung at Deutsch's freshly lime-washed house, maybe? And maybe those cronies of yours had something to do with it?
That Deutsch was talking treason in the tavern about Sigismund and the king. He got what he deserved.
Oh, got what he deserved, did he? Look, I don't know if you're mixed up in this or if it's just those friends of yours. It's all the same to me. But I have a trade to run. The German pays well. And having my son in the pillory helps nothing and nobody, least of all the king. Do you understand?
Yes.
Look me in the eye, Henry. Do you understand?
I understand.
Good. Then we'll never have this conversation again.
So you think it's right to let traitors speak ill of the king?
Does that boy ever listen to a word I say? So Deutsch spouts rubbish, so what? You might win a fight with violence, but you'll never win an argument. Remember, Henry, if you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth, not your fists.
근데 아들이 혀가 안 돼요. 아빠가 아들을 잘 모르네.
The furnace is ready.
Right, we'll do the grip. I'll heat it up, and when I take it out, you slip the grip on so it fits exactly. You know what you're doing. Do it. Good. Once more.
근데 어쩌다가 무슨
That's
일이
it.
생기지 않았나?
Done. Now file it down so it sits well in the hand. I'll prepare the guard.
이제 나오겠죠. 무슨 일이 생겼는지.
Father, why did you leave Prague? Who ever heard of a master swordsmith making horseshoes in a village?
I had my reasons, Hal. And here I have your mother and you. Why would I want any other life?
Do you remember Emperor Charles?
I do. Life was good under his reign.
Better than now.
He built half of Prague, and a score of castles, had a bridge made over the Moldau, and founded a university, and all without a war. He knew how to rule.
Better than Wenceslas.
Better by far. But Wenceslas doesn't have it easy. It's hard to step into the shoes of someone whose like is born only once 1,000 years.
What about Sigismund?
Do you think Charles would have brought an army down on his own people like Sigismund? No. Wenceslas may not be the equal of his father, but Sigismund, he brings shame to the royal name. How's it going? Give it here, and we'll put it all together.
It's magnificent.
Indeed it is. The Lord be with you. My father sent me for those nails.
Good day to you, Teresa. They're ready. Will you fetch them for me, Hal? They're in the trunk in the living room.
Henry, are you all right?
아 비앙카구나. 테레사고 테레사네. 잠깐만. 예전에 쟤하고 있었던 것 같은데 아닌가? 나주랑 쟤랑 몸의 대화를 나눴던 것 같은데 무엇이 어디 있을까요? 여기 있나?
That will do. Go and get those damn nails.
Here are those nails you wanted.
Thanks. So, how's Bianca?
She's fine. Why do you ask?
Just wondering, will you be going to the dance this evening?
We will.
Those nails and don't keep Teresa waiting.
Maybe we'll see each other there. Anyway, mustn't keep you. I'll be on my way. That sword is truly beautiful.
약간 물어보는 거 보니까 좀 마음이 있었네. 엉덩이 왜 봐? 이 미친놈 아니야 이거?
Fine lass, eh? Now stop staring at her and come and see this. It's time for the trial by fire. We did a fine job.
I would expect nothing less from such a renowned swordsmith.
Well, those days are gone, sir.
You haven't lost your skills, though.
와플님 어서 오세요.
Would you like to try it?
Sir, what good is a sword to a
Let him
commoner?
try it.
아 아예 검을 드는 걸 싫어하는구나 아버지는.
You still have a lot to learn. Ask your father to show you how. He knows what he's about.
Learning his trade will serve him better in life, sir.
Perhaps. But who knows what the future holds for each of us. I see that you almost have it finished.
It just needs a polish, then Henry will bring it to you.
Excellent. Fine work, very fine. A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer. What say you, Svan?
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently. How odd to find such an accomplished swordsmith working in a place like this. A man of his talent would have no problem making a fortune in Prague or Vienna.
You're right. It's a very long and peculiar story.
I'd be glad to listen to it over a cup of wine, but duty calls, and I must leave. Here you are. Learn from your father. He truly is a master of his craft.
I'm sure our paths will cross again.
He certainly will.
Once it's ready, send your son up to me with it. Good work, Martin.
Sure.
It's been an honor, says Svan.
상주님 어서
Have a
오세요.
safe journey to Sasau.
The honor is mine, Sir Radzik. Thank you for the hospitality.
A long, peculiar history. That was a long time ago. I might tell you about it sometime, but not today.
아버지의 비밀이 있나 봐.
Will you teach me how to use it like Sir Radzik said?
Why?
말할 수 없는 과거가 있나?
Could come in useful. Maybe I'll travel a bit before settling down. I'd like to know more than the tavern on the green and the forge.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house.
You talk as if you've seen it happen.
A man my age has seen a lot. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits, like keeping your head on your shoulders. I want to end my days in Skalitz, here, beneath the linden tree and by your mother's side.
Well, so do I, one day. But first, I'd like to see the world, meet new people.
Meet them or beat them?
Meet. You have to keep going on about it.
Then you've no need to learn swordplay.
무슨 일이 났어? 맞아. 전쟁이 났나?
A messenger.
He was in a hurry. What's happened?
아, 그렇네. 맞네. 전쟁이 났었네. 그래, 맞아.
Listen to me, Al. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry.
And what about you?
Your mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You'll do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir Radzik. If anything happens, he'll take care of you. He owes me.
보통 저런 말 하면은 못 돌아오잖아요.
Quickly! We have to close the gates!
Move! Come on, we're closing!
Move it, people!
Come on!
We're running
Come
out of
on!
time! Oh, Henry! Thank God! Get inside, quick! We have to shut the gates!
Keep running, people! Come on!
Mind this for me.
Are you mad? You can't go back!
Get through the gates!
주인공 멘탈 터졌네요.
Come on, Hal! You can still make it! Run! Find a horse! Ride to Talmberg! Tell them what's coming! Warn them!
Run by the moat! There's a path down there! Jump down from the wall and flee!
심부름 시키고 있어. 살려줘야지. 심부름 시키네. 도망가. 빨리 가자. 말을 얻어서 탈른버그로 향하시오. 주인공은 한순간에 부모님을 잃었어. 뭐야. 자, 나 칼 차고 써야 되는 거 아니야? 칼 차고 있죠. 아, 1번이요. 아, 오케이. 오, 잠깐만. 야, 깜짝이야. 미친. 널 죽이고 가겠어. 부모님 원수. 아파. 아, 도망쳐. 죽겠다. 야, 씨. 오, 센데? 뭐야? 도리표님 어서 오세요. 갑자기 뒤에 있었어. 잘 보고 다녀야겠네요. 자, A 쪽으로 가야 되는 거지? 스칼리츠. 아, 여기서 말을 얻으면 되겠구나. 그럼 이쪽으로 가도 되나? 저 위는 너무 저 온다. 오, 야, 개깜짝 놀랐네. 아니, 야, 아이, 야, 얘 어디서 나타나는 거야? 못 오겠지? 얘 꼼수가 없을라나? 좋아. 한 방 때렸는데? 너 어디서 나타나는 거지? 그냥 아예 처음부터 숨어서 갈까요? 자꾸 따라와. 아 뭐야 여기 어디서 나타나는 거지? 또 나왔는데? 아 어쩔 수 없는 거구나 쟤는. 저기 말 있다. 아 미치겠네. 씨. 그냥 뛰자 그냥 뛸게요. 숨 좀 고르면서. 분명 뒤에 있을 거야. 뒤돌아보면 안 돼. 근데 되게 현실적이긴 하네요. 아예 막 싸움을 못하는 수준이니까 뭐 꼼수를 써서 죽일 수는 있겠다만 현실적으로 만들었네. 아 걔가 테레사였어요? 아니 지금 내가 죽게 생겼는데 뭐 내가 죽게 생겼는데요 뭐. 뭐야 어디로 가야 돼? 어? 아 이제 아니 뭐 여친이고 뭐고 내가 죽게 생겼는데 가야죠 뭐. 아이씨 말이 이거 왜 이래 이거. 아 말 뽑기 잘못했네. 근데 피를 너무 많이 흘리는데. 아 이게 꾹 누르고 있는 게 아니고 이게 연타를 해야 되는구나. 저는 그냥 누르면 되는 줄 알았어요.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
죽겠는데 근데?
Go! Yeah. They'll kill you all! Oh, poco above then. Yeah. 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 Run for it! Yeah. 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 Flee! To Talmberg! Yeah. Yeah.
예, 도그마는 오늘 저거 내일 합니다. 내일.
Yeah. Look, Vegas. Yeah. Run for it. Yeah. Yeah.
말이 너무 말이 너무 느린 거 아니야?
Yeah. Yeah.
됐다 왔다. 와 죽을 뻔했네.
Oh my God! Wait! Jesus Christ!
Skalitz has been attacked! Do something! Help!
Quickly, everyone! Get your asses here!
Hey! And loose!
학교 고승기네!
PS 팬님 어서 오세요.
Quickly! We're closing the gate!
근데 진짜 주인공 상황이면은 멘탈 터질 것 같은데 그쵸? 부모님 문 앞에서 죽었지. 도망쳤더니 성문 닫히고 심부름 시키지. 화살 맞았지. 죽기 직전이지.
Someone give him a drink. And bring hot wine and bandages. Tell me, boy, who are you and where are you from? What in hell's name happened?
I've come from Skalitz. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the ground?
A huge army. They attacked without warning. And they weren't Czechs or Germans either.
Who then?
I don't know. I've never seen armor like it or heard their language. Maybe Tatars?
Tartars, you say? Yeah. Well, we'll deal with that later. First, let's have a look at that leg of yours.
I don't know.
Grit your teeth, boy. I'm gonna pull that arrow out. Easy. All done. You were lucky, lad. The arrow missed the bone. It only needed bandaging, and I've done that often enough before. War is a good teacher. Can you stand? There you go. Good as new.
Thank you.
If you idlers nothing better to do, get back to work. You'll have to speak to Lord Divish. Can you manage?
나중에 다시 마을 돌아가 봐야겠다.
Sir, this is a survivor from...
I heard, Robart. Tell me, boy, what exactly happened? Did you see the ensigns of the attackers? And were there any more survivors?
So, I don't know what army it was, but it was huge. There were dozens of banners flying on the hill above Skalitz. The ones who did the slaughtering spoke a strange language. They burned Skalitz to the ground. but a lot of people took refuge in the castle. I wasn't quick enough. And as I fled, they shouted from the battlements that I should come and warn you.
The soldiers the boy didn't recognize. They could be those Cumans of Sigismund's. It said they came to Hungary from the east, and now they're the core of his army. Sacking Gutenberg
저 머리에 보자기
must
쓰네요.
have given him a taste for stolen silver.
Skalitz is a small castle, sir. If Sigismund attacks, they can't hold.
Indeed, Sir Robard. And our small garrison would be no help, even if we could risk sending them.
You think we're next in line?
Maybe.
아니 굳이 탐날 정도의 의상은 아닌 것 같아.
What's your name, boy?
저는 저 영주의
I'm Henry,
복장이 탐나네요.
son of the Skalitz blacksmith.
I know him. Did he make it inside the castle? I'm sorry. It's in God's hands now. No one else can help us. Anyway, thank you for risking your neck to warn us. Robard, take care of Henry. Make sure he gets something to eat and some rest.
Yes, sir.
And get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst.
얘도 가까운
Make all the
마을이니까
necessary arrangements.
가까운 곳이니까
As you
이쪽으로도 올
command,
수 있겠네. 얘네 들어가네? 문 닫아.
Any word from the huntsman? I talked to him. He's got
이거 가져갈 거 없나? 아 잠겨 있어.
He promised he'd bring them the day after tomorrow. Excellent. You'll take care of it.
근데 지금 훔쳤다가 걸리면 죽겠죠.
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss. You must be all done in. Why don't you go to the kitchen and have a good meal? Sorrow is easier to bear on a full stomach. I heard about your
I
father.
hear you came from
They say
Skalitz
he was a
today.
swordsmith.
It
who
must have
moved
been
to the
terrible.
countryside.
What did it happen?
I can't understand why he'd waste his talents, but I'm sure he had his reasons. He had a fine reputation. It's a great loss.
어디요?
Ah, milady. You are fortunate our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
My lady, I'm honored.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad. Bozhena here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and hungry.
아, 난 모자 쓴 줄 알았는데 머리였구나.
How could he not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as
나는
hungry
귀만
as
나와
a
있는 모자인 줄
bear,
알았어요.
aren't you, young master? Here you are then. Eat your fill.
And a little wine to wash it down.
Thank you, my lady.
비타나님 어서 오세요.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the outer bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, milady. Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, thank you, my lady. May God reward you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
표정 보니까 주인공을 마음에 들어하는 것 같은데?
When you've done, you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
아, 이거 중세시대 오픈월드 게임이라고 아시면 될 것 같습니다. 되게 현실적인 게임이에요. 맘마. 이건 뭐야? 오리. 빵. 지금 뭐 먹어야겠다. 혹시 모르니까 다 가져가자. 나중에 또 밖에서 먹어야지. 그렇죠. 레데리는 서부시대 오픈월드라고 하면은 요건 중세시대 오픈월드예요. 아 이거 훔치네. 아 저거도 훔치는 거야? 뭐야 졸려?
I hear you came from Skalitz.
리미무니님 어서 오세요. A 여기인데. 아 여기 오. 다음날 아침 7시. 잠도 편하게 못 자네.
If you see anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately. Understood? Yes, sir.
하긴 잠이 오겠어요.
Yes?
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion.
여기 왜 왔어?
I didn't wake you, boy. Did I?
My lady.
이 부인 수상해?
No, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
오늘 처음 본 사이 아니야?
I thought you
근데 이렇게
do
챙겨준다고?
with a little wine. It's just what you need to help you sleep.
My lady, thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a servant.
I was going to, but to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep.
뭐야 기도하다가 내 생각이
I
났대요.
thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace.
왜 내 생각이
To
났을까?
let you know you're not alone.
갑자기? 기도하다가?
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now,
어머나.
Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you. But I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better. God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world, although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
얘기를 해주냐 날려나?
You might be right, my lady.
뭐야 근데 카메라가 왜 이래?
I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected. A fellow by the name of Kunesh owed money to father, who sent me to collect it from him. Only Kunesh had no intention of paying. It got a bit heated, as often happens when there's money involved, but Kunesh still wouldn't cough up the coin. Father was too generous for his own good, letting even a scoundrel like that buy on credit.
Oh.
When I'd done all the errands, I had
환심을 사자.
I promised father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it.
아버지가 말씀하셨어.
He was
혀를
forging a
노리라고.
sword for Saradza.
검 대신 혀를 노리려고 하셨어.
The sword was taking shape when Saradzig himself came to have a look at it. He praised father's work and said that with his smithing skills, he could easily make a living in Prague or Vienna.
You don't say.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town. A horde of soldiers was amassed. Pennants flapped in the wind, the armour glinted in the sunlight, and the horses whinnied impatiently. They were waiting for Sigismund to give the command to attack.
How awful.
And then death descended on Skalitz.
근데 별로 재미없어 하는 것 같은데 재밌어 하진 않네요.
Father told me to take shelter in the castle while he went to get Mother. She was stranded in the town, surrounded by Sigismund butchers. And then I saw him knocking down one human after another. I never saw him fight like that.
근데 지금은 공격이 안 돼서 못 싸울 것
Saw
같은데.
father and charged at him. He cut down my father without a thought. And then he turned on my mother. And he murdered her in cold blood.
You poor boy. May the Lord have mercy on their souls.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle. I needed a horse to get to the safety of Talmberg and to warn you all.
이거 버그인가요?
All
이렇게
that was
카메라가 안
happening,
좋은데?
you thought of others like a good Christian.
Then I heard a scream. It was Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her. I had Sir Radzig's sword, and even though there were several of them and they were better armed, I had to try and save her. I wanted there to be at least one person I'd helped. And I succeeded, even though it almost cost me my life. After that, I stole a horse from them and rode off.
Like a valiant knight.
I'll never forget the horror. It will haunt me for the rest of my life.
그러니까 주인공 얼굴이 나와야 되는데 안 나오고
It's
있어.
terrible. How could something like that happen?
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and
그래서
those who do his bidding.
아줌마가 원하는 게 뭐야?
Those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me, and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors you went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
점점 다가와. 말.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years. And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband
아, 핵심이네.
returned to me and
병 들고 늙어서
an
돌아왔지.
old man.
이게 핵심이네.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all.
그이는 내게 신경
But
써줄
at least
시간이
we were
전혀
in the city.
없었지만
There was something going on.
되게 돌려서 말하네 이 아줌마.
We're here.
My lady, you're still young and beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Would that were true.
감동 먹었어 저 아줌마.
Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own.
그냥 간다고?
I'll go and let you sleep.
진짜 가요?
I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good night, and God bless.
뭐야?
Good night, my lady.
가려면 진짜 까던가 이씨. 사람 깨워놓고 자는데 깨워놓고 그냥.
Move in, people! Come on! Come on! We're running out of time! Quickly! We have to close the gates! You can't go back!
Henry, help us!
Help us, son. Don't be a coward.
그냥 도망쳤다라는 그런 죄책감에
Wake
힘을
up.
꿨구나.
You don't want to miss this.
What is it? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
너무 어두운데? 와 이거 되게 은근히 분위기 있다.
Not that I'm calling for a fight, but if I have to
Prepare for the worst, but don't be daunted by their numbers. Heed my commands, and all will end well.
What's going on?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmberg in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on Skalitz.
Maybe it's not him.
Then who is it? The scouts Jivis sent to Skalitz to spy on Sigismund said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And so Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started. And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get here, won't we?
Aye, we will.
Good luck to you.
Halt! Who goes there? Lucifer and all his minions. Who else, Robber?
아, 걔네들이네.
What a relief. Is his lordship there with you? Yes, sir. He is right here. What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzig, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me.
아예 심부름
He only got
시켜놓고는
away
모른
by the
척하고
skin
있네
of his
저거.
teeth, though. God, a brave young man. But tell me, friend, How on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left us storming the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised. We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Talmberg?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
What will you do then?
We'll march to Ratai. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense and enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
But sir!
Quiet! I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Havel of Baldic.
I've seen you've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune. Give my regards to Sir Hanush.
I will. And good luck to you and your people, too. These are dark times. Move out!
진짜 이래나 저래나 전쟁 일어나는 건 안 좋은 것 같아.
Men, tonight we'll have triple patrols. Sort out the watches between you as always. And if I catch anyone boozing, playing dice or slacking off, I'll personally break every bone in his body. I want you to keep a close eye on everything nearby. Sigismund will surely have sent spies, and likely men as well, to follow the Skalitz people now he knows they've fled. Keep your eyes peeled and report everything to me at once. Understood? Henry, I need help.
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes, and yours are keen. Will you keep watch at the battlements with my men?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yes to.
Of course I'll help. I'll have to pay you back somehow after all you've done for me.
Splendid. And don't worry, I'll tell the men to relieve you later. May the Lord watch over you.
여기서 경계 쓰면 되는 건가요?
Jesus Christ be praised.
What do you think about the flight of the Skalitz folk?
I'd say Sir Rodzik is a fine lord. He made the most of the situation and saved his subjects. You don't see that very often.
He was lucky that big storm came.
But that's just it. Something happens by chance and you turn it to your advantage. There's not many capable of thinking so fast. Good luck to you.
아, 여기로 들어오면 안 되는구나.
Wandering around like a stray sheep. Must be your first watch, eh? I don't think anything much will be happening today. You can just lean against the wall and wait till morning. I'll show you what's what.
I will. Thank you.
이러다 그냥 시간 보내는 게 최고죠.
Everyone to the bailey's office. Quickly, we have visitors.
뭐야 왜 그래?
Let's go! Let's go! Move it! Quick! Go! Go! Let's go! Let's go! Move it! Quick! Go! Go! Let's go! Let's go! Move it! Quick! Go! Go! Let's go! Let's go! Move it!
걔네들이 또 왔나 본데, 그쵸? 야 왔어.
Jesus! We're going to hit them like Skalitz.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners.
See how the self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause. We may be in for a surprise, though. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Greetings, Lord of Talmberg.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Skalitz and killed my parents.
Don't be an idiot. Do you want to end up like them?
I am Sir Markwart von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus IV.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markwart. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king, and here in Talmberg divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday, His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, Sir Radzig Kobyla, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgent escaped. Would you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be at this time?
As far as I know, the Sir Radzig of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzig is not at Talmberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle, where he has little chance of defense, to another, where he has even less. Or do you take the view that my humble manner is any obstacle to your army?
Am I to inform the king then that Sir Radzig Kobyla is not at Talmberg and that he has your loyalty?
Sir Radzig Kobyla is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Very well, sir. As you wish. I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
반기를 드는 애들은
Those who
다
have clean
처리를
consciences
하는구나.
and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there is little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
My lord, you have my utmost admiration.
Get on with you, Robard.
주인공은 더 현타 오는 거 아니야? 아, 이제 스칼리츠로 돌아가야겠네요. 말을 얻어서 스칼리츠로.
God be with you.
Sir Robard, I need to get to Skalitz.
What would you do there, lad? Sigismund might have left, but the place will be swamped with robber barons, brigands, deserters, and other vermin. And anyway, your lord commanded you to stay here.
Sir Robard, my parents died there. I can't leave them to be eaten by dogs. What would you do in my place?
Sorry, lad, but I won't take orders. You'll have to wait until everything settles down, and maybe your lord will change his mind.
Good luck to you.
뭐야, 그러면 몰래 가야 되나? 뭐 다시 얘기할 수 없네요. 어쩌지? 도망쳐라. 저 말 타고 도망쳐야겠다. 어? 이 부인 아니야?
Just like that.
아, 마을 사람이구나.
I heard about him. He's
That's
right.
a nuisance. Can you think of anything I can do?
Freezing winters, poor harvests, and now we've armies invading and pillaging us.
일단 여기를 나가야겠네요. 아, 여긴 이 말은 안 될 것 같은데? 오, 나가는 길이 어디지?
Mother of God, you look like you've been assaulted. Goodbye.
Then it's better to have went. You won't see him marauding with foreign mercenaries and pillaging. I told you so.
Man.
My respects to you.
I need to get out of here.
And I need a feather bed with a comely wench in it. But it looks like we'll both be disappointed. Sir Divish gave orders not to open the gate, and you especially are not to be let out.
돈 주면 하겠네.
Look, I have to get out of here to bury my parents. I'd reward anyone who'd help me.
얼마로 하지? 아, 얘는 지금 15를 달라는 거야? 나 좀 돈이 한 푼도 없네 그러면.
What could a ragamuffin like you give me? Clear off before I give you a whipping.
My mother and father were left in Skalitz like carrion. I have to bury them. I can't leave them to the dogs.
I'm sorry, my friend, but I can't. You'll have to persuade Sir Robard, or think something up so I don't end up in the shit for it. Otherwise, forget it.
What am I supposed to think up?
How should I know? Maybe some disguise so I could say I didn't recognize
예,
you.
이거 평가 좋아요.
If a Talmberg soldier turns up all kitted out properly, in armor and a helmet, then of course I let him go. That's obvious.
All right. I'll have a look around for something.
그럼 아까 거기
Take care now.
그 뭐죠? 아까 거기에 뭐 옷 같은 거 있었던 것 같은데? 글로 가야 되나? 아, 조선 메타요? 조선 메타는 진짜 솔직히 말씀드리면은 뭐라고 말씀드려야 되지? 되게 더디게 하고 있어요, 일단은. 그러니까 뭔가 컨텐츠적인 게 전혀 나오질 않고 그냥 게임의 전반 이제 기본적인 것만 다지고 있더라고요. 잠깐 여기로. 예, 오늘이 네, 아직 저녁 안 됐구나. 새벽 12시 안 지났구나. 네, 내일 해야죠. 일로 가면 뭐지? 다 잠겨 있어. 저도 제가 좀 기대했던 만큼만 게임이 올라와줬으면은 바로 했을 텐데요. 기대에 진짜 거의 그냥 포기를 하게끔 하더라고요. 이 진행하는 과정이. 근데 아직 뭐 포기까지는 아니지만 그냥 지켜는 보는데 좀 답답한 면이 있어요. 어디로 가야 되지? 여기 일로 가는 게 맞는 것 같은데? 성문위의 경비병 막사에서 경비병 갑옷을 얻으시오. 성문위. 그럼 여기 맞잖아. 성주 온다. 대빵 왔어. 얘한테 말해볼까? 말도 못 거네. 됐다. 갔다. 옷이 없는디? 이건 자물쇠고요. 락핏이 없으니까 이건 풀 수가 없고. 일단 문을 닫을까요? 락핏을 구해야 된다고요? 나 근데 거진데? 뭘 팔 게 없는데. 훔쳐야 되나 또? 이런 거 훔칠까? 나중에 도움이 될 수도 있으니까. 이것도 훔칠 수 있나? 안 되네. 큰일 났네요. 락핏이 없어. 아까 옷 팔면은 좀 돈이 나오던데 옷을 팔아버릴까? 옷을 팔아볼게요. 누구한테 팔을까? 여기 기숙사 아니야?
What the hell are you
Oh.
fooling about here for? Be off right now.
여기 기숙사인가 보네.
Two halves from top to bottom with one chop of a sword.
Everything will be all right.
I suppose. They say they can take a man
누구한테
down
팔아야
with an
돼?
arrow 10 fields away. Jesus Christ be praised.
Can you tell me who I can buy something from or sell to?
You want Votovar, the fellow that fixes the weir at the Talmberg fish pond. He should be around the granary somewhere.
Farewell.
곡물 창고.
Man.
Christ, no good will come of that. Bringing strange women into the village from God knows where.
My very words. The neighbors are missing 2 hens already.
Could have been a weasel.
Or that weasel of a woman. Who knows what she's like? For all anyone knows, wild woman of the woods.
Right there on the ground.
No.
Aye. Was there
We'll
much
be
in?
stricken like
Half a
Sodom
dozen
and
groschen and cherry.
My Christ, that was worth bending down for, eh?
I couldn't believe it.
아, 쟤요, 쟤.
But before I picked it up,
얘 뭐야? 아, 얘구나.
My respects to you.
Can we trade?
If you've got the coin. Take care now.
일단 판매. 얘 얼마 있어요? 상인 50원 있네. 그러면 이건 3원이고 아까 비싼 게 하나 있던데? 이거 팔까? 됐어.
Can we trade?
If you've got the coin. Take care now.
락핏이다. 이거 얼마야? 싸네. 그러면 좀 5개 정도 10개? 오케이. 겁나 비싸구나. 제거 한 2개만. 2개도 안 되네. 활도 팔아버릴까?
Can we trade?
If you've got the coin. Good luck to you.
지금 나 42원 있는 거죠? 2개만 사자. 됐다. 제 감안해야겠죠. 얘 영주다. 성주가 왔네. 미안해. 쏘리. 거기서 내려와. 깜짝 놀라게. 큰일 날 뻔했네. 아주 어려웠구나. 어이씨. 얘네들 왜 이렇게 의심이 많어?
No sign of anyone. God knows what it was.
제발 가.
What was that noise?
아니야 그냥 가 그냥 꺼져 그냥. 우리 다 부모님 무도드로 가야 돼 이 자식아. 오케이 땡큐. 뭐야 한 명 더 있었어? 이것들 봐라. 갔겠죠? 갔다. 문 닫아야겠어. 이거 뭐야? 어떻게 해야 돼? 커서를 잠시만. 여기서 왜 안 돌아가? 잠시만요. 도움말 좀 봐야겠다. 락핏의 위치가 정확한 위치에 가까울수록 커서의 크기가 커지며 그 다음 D를 눌러서 돌린다. 오케이. 이렇게 커지네요. 그럼 이렇게 따라가야 되는 거야? 오씨 어려운데? 여기서 갈아입자. 요거랑 서코트. 목태 했고 장갑은 저거 써도 되나? 바지가 없네. 근데 이거 바지 이거 해도 되나? 누군가 들어왔어. 아니다 다 가져왔는데? 저 위에 또 있나? 이게 아닌데. 바지는 따로 없는 건가요? 이거 이렇게 가도 되나? 그럼 성문으로 가? 드디어 나간다.
I need to get out of here.
Then I'm afraid you're out of luck. Ah, I see. All right then. But if you breathe a word about me to anyone.
그래도 애가 착하네요, 쟤. 나중에 도와줘야겠다. 이왕 훔칠 거 말도 훔쳐야겠죠? 여긴 말이 여기 말이 없나요? 말이 없네. 아까 말 타고도 꽤 오지 않았어요? 말 없이 가려면 되게 오래 걸릴 것 같은데? 근데 성 안의 말들은 그 뭐랄까 높은 사람들이 있는 곳에 있던 거라 죽는 거 아니야? 훔쳤다고 막 쏘는 거 아니에요? 엄청 먼데? 아, 빠른 이동이 되네요. 아예 안 되네. 돼지라도 못하나? 일단 걸어서 가볼게요. 혹시 모르지 또 가다가 말이 나올지도. 얘 뭐 팔고 있나 본데.
Good day to you. What do you need? God bless.
가죽. 와, 근데 이거 진짜 뭐 리메이크나 이런 걸로 해가지고 얼리얼 엔진으로 만들면 되게 멋있겠다, 그쵸? 요즘 얼리얼 엔진 잘 나왔다는데. 저 위에도 뭔가 있는데? 이거 너무 현실적인 거 아니야? 진짜 걸어서 가게 하네 이거. 네, 요즘에 나온 게 얼리얼 엔진 5일 거예요. 뭐 배틀그라운드도 그 엔진으로 지금 교체하는 작업 들어갔다면서요. 여긴 뭐야? 아, 야영지. 뭐야?
It's like they've already gone.
아, 그거 왔네요, 마을까지. 목표 실패.
Jesus.
어, 뭐야? 어허.
Bugger! Gone weaker than.
좋았어.
Kurwa!
그렇지. 아이. 이름이 섹스야. 이름이 참 희한하네. 아, 실시간이 없대요. 일단 먹을 건 다 챙겨야지. 그래도 이제 좀 해봤다고 잘 싸우죠. 이제 도적들 또 만날 것 같은데? 네, 맞아요. 이게 단점이 1인칭이에요. 멀미가 좀 심한 1인칭이라 이거 하시다가 못하시, 그냥 뭐냐 저기 관짝으로 보내신 분들 되게 많대요. 뭐야? 걔 도적 같은데?
Hey!
Why did anyone do this? What did these poor souls ever do to them?
상태가 안 좋아. 붕대. 갔는데 없는 거 아니야 부모님? 자 일로는 못 가네요. 뭐가 길을 잘못 들었나봐. 아이 길이 어디야? 여기다. 아까 왔던 길. 야, 씨, 또 막혀있어. 씨. 어디로 가야 돼요? 여기 아까 막혔잖아, 여기. 아까 여기 막혀서 일로 이렇게 온 거거든요? 일로 가야 되나? 동문 쪽으로요. 일단 내려갑시다. 일로 가면 안 될 것 같아. 근데 아까 말씀하신 대로 미니맵이 없으니까 불편하긴 한데 그 중세시대 리얼리티함은 좀 살아나는 것 같아요. 아무것도 없으니까. 공문이면은 여기구만. 위에 납치함도 없으면 어떻게 길 찾아요? 와, 빡센 거 아니야? 그래 도적이다. 살금살금.
What are you doing here? Tired of...
그렇지. 탕약.
He didn't run like me. He died with a sword in his hand. You stood by his side when he did this to you. In the end, you were a hero. You didn't run away. Didn't abandon him like me.
부모님 없는 것 같죠? 있구나. 어떡해, 불쌍해.
Why did you do it to me, Father? Why? Why did you leave me? Forgive me. Forgive me for everything. Next time I won't run. I'll never run away again.
근데 부모님은 도망치길 원했을 거야.
I'll find the one who did this to you. I remember his face. I'll find him. But first, I have to find the shovel and take care of you. I remember you told me you wanted to lie beside Mother. Here. Under the linden tree. At least I can do that much for you.
이렇게 철없는 내 아들이 성장하는 것을. 부모님 묻어드리는 건 묻어드리는 거고 소지품 좀 가져가겠습니다. 자, 삽을 찾아야지. 삽. 여기서 다 찾아야 돼? 집으로만 가볼까요? 마지막 유산. 집에 삽이 없나? 그럼 이 친구도 죽었겠네. 아 여기는 아예 불이 타버렸군요. 아까 싸웠던 데다. 아 개소리. 근데 파밍할 건 없다. 이쪽인 것 같은데? 어딨어?
Get away, you mutt! Get away, you beast!
What's going on? Bishak? What in God's name are you doing?
What do you think I'm doing? Digging turnips? The beast just went for me.
Isn't that Mutt the butcher's? Mutt. Isn't that body the butcher's?
Yeah, that's him. What's that got to do with anything?
I'd say the poor creature is standing guard over his master. You weren't trying to get to him, were you?
What do you care what I'm doing here? What are you doing here?
Came to bury my parents.
So bury them and leave me be.
테레사 물어보자.
Do you know what happened to Teresa from the mill? When I fled, the humans wanted to... They meant to violate her. God knows what else.
No, I don't. What do I care? They probably raped her and killed her like all the others.
아 핑거님 어서 오세요.
Right now I've got to
네 말하는 게 좀 거슬리네.
Could you lend me that spade? I have to dig a grave. I can't find another.
What's it worth to you? I still have a fine sword. I'll gladly trade you my spade for that. How did you come by it anyway?
엉덩이에 검을 꽂아주마.
Fine. I'll take the spade and you can have the sword. You can have it right up your ass.
You think you can talk that way just because you've got a sword?
Bullshit. I don't know much about sword fighting.
Suits me. I'll... Shit! Shit! Shit!
That's right! Turn tail and run, you bastard!
엉덩이에 검을 꽂아주겠어.
Business to take care of here first. God, how I wish to be gone from this place. First, I must bury my parents. Easy, Rebel. You know me. But a good master won't be needing this anymore.
보리수 나무. 부모님 어디 있지? 아 여기 계시구나. 아, 예, 저 도구마 내일 합니다. 저는 스팀으로 구매해가지고요. 저는 이제 내일부터 해야 될 것 같아요.
This is a good place. You're gonna like it.
아, 근데 이거를 진짜 끝까지 가본 적은 없어서 한번 시간 되면은 끝까지 한번 가봐야 될 것 같아요.
So, let's get to it. Damn it all. How am I going to do this?
Do you need some help?
뭐야, 도적들이야?
Is that him?
Yes. Can't you see the
아,
sword?
쟤.
Who are you? What do you want? Zbyszek?
Who do you think we are? Franciscan brothers? We're here to rob you of everything you've got. Especially that fine blade that's of no use to a peasant like you anyway.
Banish the thought. It is my father's sword.
You mean him? I don't think he's going to be needing it anymore. Listen here, boy. You hand over that sword, I might just let you go. If not, you're in for a family reunion you really don't.
Leave me alone.
Kill him, Runt! Aye. Cut the bastard down.
너무 많은데 애들.
As you like. Could have just cost you a few teeth.
오씨.
Curse it! Is that the best you can do?
어우씨, 뭐 애초에 이길 수 있어요? 얘?
I told you how it would end. You should have listened to me. This is nice work. The chief is going to like it. It's new, isn't it? Now, for the maiden bloodletting. Surely your father never would have imagined it would be your blood.
아, 이겨도 같은 씬이 나온다.
I believe there's a word for such moments. The old man would certainly know. But I'm just a common killer. Did you help make it? No doubt you did. Such miserable luck. To die by the sword you helped forge.
Hey, go fuckers!
테레사다.
The games are over.
아, 스팀으로 싸게 살 수 있다고요? 아, 15,000원. 오. 에이, 근데 또 환불하고 하면 또 시간 걸리니까 그냥 저는 그냥 할게요. 아, 지금까지가 저거였네. 지금 이제 시작이네. 와, 튜토리얼이 3시간 정도 하네요. 이거 엔딩 아니죠? 여기까지가 아니지? 왜 엔딩 같지 이거? 진짜 이게 엔딩이었으면 되게 허무하겠다. 그렇게 부모님의 복수는 하지 못했다. 네, 여기서부터 연애 시뮬이 시작되는 거죠. 테레사를 공격하라. 꿈꾸나 보다. 부모님을 구하시오.
Itt épp egy malacka tévedt a disznőlésre.
Do you need some help?
There's work to be done. Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Henry, can you hear me?
Get up, Henry. Wake up. It's a new day.
부모님을 잃은 주인공은 테레사를 공략하기 시작하는데.
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Teresa?
You still have a fever. Uncle won't be pleased, but you'll have to stay in bed.
Where am I? In Skalitz?
We're at my uncle's mill in Rattay. I didn't know where else to go.
What happened?
You don't remember anything? I suppose that's not surprising. I found you in Skalitz after those bandits attacked you. I thought they'd done for you, but you were still breathing. Why in heaven's name did you go back there? It was madness. They slaughtered everyone who didn't run.
My parents, I wanted to bury them. I had to...
Don't worry. I took care of it.
Thank you.
Any good Christian would have done the same. Now sleep. You need your strength back. You're awake.
Good morning.
It's near midnight. You've slept all day.
Oh. I feel like a horse fell on me.
The beating you took was worse. But at least the fever's broken.
How did you manage to save me?
You were lucky. I was in Skalitz and I saw Zbyszek and his thugs. I tried to distract them, but it would have been no use if those soldiers from Talmberg hadn't arrived. They were searching for you and scattered the bandits.
Searching for me?
Yes. Lord Divish sent them, led by Captain Robard. So tell me, why is a lord of such high standing interested in a blacksmith?
Sir Divish promised Sir Radzik he'd look after me. But as for why they should care, I've no idea.
근데 이 게임 진짜 엔딩까지 가봐야겠다.
What in the world were you doing in Skalitz?
신작하면서 시간 되면은 이거 하면 되겠다, 그렇죠?
They killed my brothers, my family, my friends.
They're all dead.
All of them. Everyone I ever loved. They killed one of my brothers in the mines. After that, what did I have to live for?
Don't say that. There's always hope.
No, there isn't. But it doesn't matter. I'm a different person now.
Oh, I'm exhausted.
I'm not surprised. I'll bring you water and something to eat. In the meantime, rest. You're still very weak. Good morning to you. How's the invalid today?
Ugh, haven't felt as good as this since they lashed me to the wheel and quartered me on the town square.
Got your sense of humor back. You must be better. My uncle will be glad to hear it. I had a job persuading him to let me bring you here. If you'd lain around much longer, he really would have dumped you on the town square. You can stay until you find somewhere else to live, but my uncle will want payment for taking you in and caring for you.
I've been lying here long enough.
Uncle will be pleased he's one mouth less to feed. But are you truly well enough?
Well enough to do what has to be done. Where can I find Sir Radzik?
He's in the lower castle in Perkstein. He's a guest of Sir Hanush of Leipa. But someone like you can't just walk up bold as you please and demand an audience.
I know Sir Radzik, and I didn't bring him his sword as I was supposed to. I must see him.
If you insist. But you need to speak to my uncle
그
first.
검도 되찾아야겠죠.
You've been in your sickbed for over a fortnight while
미션으로
you paid
있겠죠.
the apothecary to tend to you, and for medicine. That's a good deal of coin you owe him.
I've been lying here 2 weeks. My God.
Better a fortnight in bed than an eternity in the grave. If it weren't for my uncle, you wouldn't be here at all.
I owe you both my life, and I'll repay my debt. You have my word.
All right. But before you go to town, you should eat something. You're still weak. There's food on the table for you.
괴짝. 근데 팔 건 다 팔아서 좀 가볍게 만들어야겠다.
Hey, youngster, come here.
My name's Henry. Thank you for taking care of me here.
My name's Peshek, and I'm the miller here. You've already met my niece, Teresa. She took care of you for 2 whole weeks while you were in limbo.
뭔가
And talking of you being
자일리토라
death's
아저씨
door,
같이 생겼네요.
while you were lying here, you worked up quite a bill with the bloodletter, who came now and again to keep you alive with his potions. That quack doesn't come cheap. I paid him what I could, but I still, that is, you still owe him.
I see. Well, it's better to be in debt than to lie dead in a ditch. What do I owe? I'm not afraid of hard work.
You won't pay for that shoveling manure. I might have a better job for you. And it's not something any fool can do. If you prove to me you're a clever lad, I might trust you with something you could really make money from. What do you say?
Well, what would you need from me?
A trifle. Just to take something from someone and bring it to someone else. And not get caught while you're doing it.
That sounds straightforward enough. Except for not get caught. Why would anyone want to catch me?
Oh, don't worry. It's just a job like any other. Only this one requires, let's say, the right moral disposition. Do corpses bother you?
No honourable man should touch them. That's the executioner's job.
Did you expect I'd give you a hoe and send you out to the fields? You can dig all right, but somewhere else. I want to know whether you're going to hide behind some stupid fucking scruples, or if you might be useful for more unconventional work.
I was prepared for just about anything, but that's a bit much. But go on. Tell me more.
Listen, it's about this ring my mate, Wojciech, the Kohelnitz miller, had his eye on. Trouble is, they buried the ring by the gibbet along with the villain they hung while he was wearing it.
아 이거 미션 기억날
You
것
want me to dig
같아요.
up a corpse, take a ring from it, and give it to your friend in Kohelnitz? Is nothing sacred to you?
Money first, morals later. That fellow is dead. He won't miss it. Whatever bleeding heart came up with the idea that it's disrespectful to disturb a corpse never read the Bible. It's still a human body, only it's missing a soul. Why be disgusted by something created by God?
I think I've already heard more than I need to know. You've got the tongue of the devil himself. If you tried
그러니까
hard
나를
enough, you
위해서
could justify sodomy
약을
with a gun.
샀으니
Watch your mouth.
도와줘야지.
There's a shovel here around the mill somewhere. If there's any problem, come and see me. And here's something on the side to make you dig better.
Thanks. I'll need it. I can't believe I've come to this. Digging up corpses.
Oh, and watch out for the executioner and his hounds. They're pretty savage. And I don't just mean the dogs. You can just throw them some meat. The dogs, that is. But the executioner? Well, don't vex him. May the Lord watch over you.
매주 라타이 북측성에서는 한니시경이 주최하는 토너먼트가 열립니다. 아 맞아 토너먼트 맞아. 뭐야? 삽 어딨지? 이런 거 버려야겠다. 필요 없는 거는 됐어.
Where can I find a shovel?
There's one right outside, leaning against the cart. Take care now.
술에 기대져 있다고? 이 수레가 아닌가? 없는데? 아 여기 있다. 아, 상점에 있는 것도 털어서 쓸 수가 있는 거예요? 모든 거를 다 내가 훔칠 수가 있는 거구나. 근데 나 지금 배고픈 것 같아. 됐어. 뭐야? 왜 해골 떴어? 상한 거 먹었나? 식중독. 아, 이런 거 빨리 버려야겠다. 상태 안 좋은 거는 다 저렇게 되는구나. 일로 가는 게 맞겠죠? 아까 상태 안 좋은 배를 하나 먹었더니 바로 식중독 걸렸어요.
Tell you about my wife's lace making?
No, didn't know she did that.
She only started not long ago. Always in the evening.
잘못 온 것 같은데 이렇게 가야 되나? 이렇게 해서 이렇게 가야 되는 것 같은데? 이쪽 가도 되는 거죠? 잠깐만. 야, 여기 아닌 것 같아. 여기 가로질러 갈 수 있나? 아, 너무 가파르면 안 되는구나. 돌아갈게요. 여기 길이 없어. 지름길 있으면 딱 좋은데요. 아, A 부분에 X를 아하. 맹수 좋다. 근데 맹수 나오면 좀 어려울 것 같기도 하고요. 여기 어디야? 목욕탕이다. 목욕 가능?
God be with you. Do you need anything?
I'd like to.
한번 나 좀 씻어야 될 것 같아. 저 피 묻은 것 봐.
So what are you interested in?
아 이게 또 있네. 아 근데 이거 하면은 이제 테레사가 저 안 좋을 것 같아. 테레사한테.
Actually, never mind.
테레사가 싫어할 것 같아. 뭔가 소문이 돌아서 나를 이상한 눈으로 쳐다볼 것 같아. 일로 가면 되나? 그러네요. 가다 보니까 이런 데도 길이 있네. 왔다. 근데 이 게임은 진짜 나중에 이거 엔진 바꿔가지고 나와도 좋을 것 같아요. 풍경이 있어서. 여기다. 여기 맞나? 저 뒤쪽이구만. 저기 있다. 사형대. 어디다 묻었다는 거지? 여기서 찾아야 되는 거죠. 삽은 어떻게 들어야죠? 삽. 삽은 따로 드는 게 아닌가 보네요. 여기 있다, 여기 있다.
Christ wounds, what a fucking stink. How long have... Nothing on the left hand. The right? Oh shit, there's nothing there either. Where the fuck is that ring? Oh, the stench makes me want to puke. Peshek will pay for this.
이거 사형 집행인이 가져간 거 아니야? 반지 보고? 여기 집 한번 털어볼까요? 오케이. 개가 이렇게 많어. 저기 저 앉아 있네. 쟤한테 물어볼까?
What? Someone there. Be off now. You don't belong here. Are you looking for me?
얘기나 한번 해보자.
Miller Peshek sent me. He's very sorry, but by mistake he didn't give you the full weight of flour last time. He says you should come and get the balance.
But I never bought any flour from him. I've got a feeling you're trying
바로-
to fool me.
바로 눈치
and all you
깠어.
want is to snoop around here. Clear off before I set the dogs on you.
This is a bit awkward, but recently you buried a convict, and this convict,
감정을 자극하기. 아 근데 내가 이거 말빨이 안 되네.
was a friend of mine. He had a ring on his finger that I gave him for luck, and I figured since he doesn't need it anymore.
And you think I rob corpses, so I must have it?
값을 치르겠습니다.
Don't lose your temper. I meant no offense. I can pay you for it.
나 돈이 이거밖에 없는데?
Forget it.
단호하구만. 단호해. 이 강아지들 나 공격하겠죠?
This is a bit awkward, but recently you buried a convict, and this convict was a family man. He left 3 young children, and I thought it might ease their hearts if I gave them the ring their father had on him in his final hour. I'm sure you wouldn't bury him with such a valuable thing.
What? Are you implying I robbed the dead? I'll count to 3, and if you're still here, I'll smash your teeth in.
오,
I'm going to enjoy this.
오씨 뭐야?
Did that hurt? You. Jesus Christ! See, dearie. Well, man.
잽. 잽. 이때 잽. 오. 옛날에 내가 아니야. 잽. 피했지? 근데 싸우는데 강아지들 너무 평온한 거 아니에요? 좋아서 잽으로 가자.
Bugger!
기력 채우고 잽. 또 잽. 오 피했어. 발차기. 잽. 잽. 그렇지. 너 잽. 얘 잘 싸운다. 잽. 이제 잽을 하면은 내가 카운터를 맞네.
You think you?
잽. 안 되겠다. 칼을 써야겠어. 칼 못 쓰네? 이 자식이 어디서 까물고 있어? 어? 마무리. 들쳐매. 아까 무덤 어디 있어? 여기 있다. 아닌가? 자, 챙길 거. 괴짝, 문 열쇠. 저 다쳤으니까 자, 치료 좀 하고요. 먹으면 안 되나? 아, 붕대는 출혈에만 하는 거구나. 여기다 같이 들어가라. 그렇지. 그렇지. 원래 오픈월드 게임은 정답이 없잖아요. 그냥 마음 가는 대로. 아니, 주먹에 몇 번 때렸을 때 쓰러졌으면은 그냥 그러고 갔을 텐데 얘가 너무 뻗탱겼어. 그러면 이제 어떻게 이제 편하게 한번 뒤져볼까요? 뭐 경찰을 올 일도 없잖아요. 여기 경찰 없을 거니까. 밥 먹는 거 있다. 아, 과식해도 행동이 굼떠지는구나. 이거 되게 디테일하다. 이거 다 가져갈까? 이거 다 가져가서 팔면 되잖아. 비싼 것만. 다 가져갈까? 잠깐만, 반지가 안 보이는데? 무단 침입 중입니다. 하지만 주인이 죽었죠? 주인이 죽었으니 뭐. 반지가 없네? 반지가 없단 말이야? 여기 있나? 아, 여기 있다.
What? This is nothing but an ordinary copper band. It's not worth a 10 penny.
가는 길 어디로 가야 되지? 아까 갔던 길로 가로질러 되겠죠? 짐이 너무 많대. 저 짐 버릴 거 없나? 버릴게. 이거 버리고요. 이거 버리자. 상태가 안 좋으니까 이것도 버려. 아, 집행자의 검이요. 주웠던 것 같아. 아까 다 가져온 것 같은데? 아닌가? 샤드. 아, 안 주웠다. 깜빡할 뻔했네. 아, 미녀님 어서 오세요. 어디서 죽였지 내가? 이 근처였던 것 같은데. 아, 여기 있다. 관통자. 오케이. 아, 그러면은 이거 샤드는 버리자. 좀 무겁겠죠? 아, 근데 비싸. 이거 팔면 되겠다. 좀 불편하더라도. 아니, 다 버리긴 좀 그런가? 불편하더라도 그냥 이대로 가서 버립시다. 양심상 훔치기로 해준 게 아닐까. 제 테레사 아니죠? 근데 아까 그 집행인 죽였다고 해서 나중에 불이익 받는 건 아니겠지? 말이 너무 필요해요. 아, 살아난다고요? 그래요?
God be with you.
I have that ring for you.
Good. Nice to know you're the sort of lad I can trust with a job like that. Now run with the ring to Wojciech, the miller in Kohelnitz. He'll have some work for you, and I'll have something for you soon too. A clever fellow like you will never want for work. At the very least, I'll buy risky goods from you.
일단 이 아저씨한테 다 팔아야겠다.
That used to belong to someone else and you can't sell to just anyone.
You'll buy stolen goods from me. Oh, thanks for your trust. I'm sure that'll come in useful.
I've got some goods here whose owners might miss them.
All right. Let's see what we can do about that.
쓸데없는 거 다 팔아버려야지. 아, 이런 것만 팔 수 있다고? 아, 아니구나. 일단 무기 샤드 팔고요. 근데 이 아저씨 얼마 있어? 와, 씨, 돈 많은데? 이거 팔고 몽둥이 팔고 거짓 투닉 팔고요. 이거 팔고. 아 근데 이것도 상태가 별로 안 좋은데? 이것도 팔아. 스카프 팔고. 오, 돈 좀 모이네요. 됐다. 이렇게 하면 되겠지? 이거 물건 가져가는 거야? 아예 파파님 들어가세요. 그럼 일단 잠을 잡시다. 지금 어두컴컴해지려고 하니까. 테레사 잔다.
Have you eaten yet?
Yes, it was very good. Did you bake it yourself?
I did. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
근데 벌써 2시가 되려고 하네요. 1시 반이야. 어느새 할아버지가 뭐야? 노. 테레사 어딨지? 계속 말을 걸면서 유지를 해야 될 것 같아. 테레사가 안 보여요. 2층에 있나? 여기 있네. 여기 있었어.
Go away. Leave me alone. No, let me sleep.
God save you.
소매치기 하는 법.
Would you teach me something about the milling craft? Like how to get things out of strangers' purses into your own?
Aye, why not? You're handy enough. No doubt you'll master it. Come behind the mill where we won't be seen. Take care. I'll stand here and pretend I don't know you're there. You try sneaking up behind me without me seeing you and take something from my purse. First, you have to rummage in the purse. The longer you do it, the better chance you have of finding something valuable. But also, getting caught in the act. Once you've found something you want, you've got to pull it out, carefully, but fast enough so I don't notice. Try stealing my dagger. It's there, mixed up with other things.
뭐야?
Caught you! If this was for real, I'd be yelling for a guard. Try it again. Caught you!
저거 한 다음에 어떻게 해야 되지?
I'll stand here and pretend I don't know you. First, you have... Once you've found... Try stealing my...
아, 여기서 나와야 되는구나.
That's the way. I hardly noticed you were there. I think you're ready to try it out for real. Best practice on drunks and sleeping folk, so you don't end up in jail before you even get started.
Thanks, Pashek.
You're welcome. But I'll be having that dagger back now.
보조 임무. 코엘리츠 방학 간지기에게 반지를 가져다 주시오. 빠른 이동 안 되죠? 왜 이렇게 멀리 멀리 있어? 아, 이렇게 씻을 수가 있구나.
What have we here?
쟤 왠지 도적 같은데? 아, 상인이구나.
What is it? You look like a well-traveled man, and I'm looking for someone like that. Let me put it this way. I know how to come by some serious wealth, treasure, so to speak, and I'm willing to share this information with you for a trifling sum.
I've no time for such tall tales.
Tall tales? Ah! Go to hell then, doubting Thomas.
얘 말이 심하네. 태클. 레벨이 사셨다고요? 아, 잘하셨습니다. 꿀잼이에요, 꿀잼. 저기 사람이 있는데 따라가 볼까요? 걸렸다. 너무 먼 거 아니에요? 거의 다 왔구나. 근데 그게 오픈월드의 진짜 그 재미죠. 뭔가 탐험을 하면서 미션을 얻고 또 인카운트나 이런 게 많으니까. 얘가 방앗간직인가? 뭐야. 말 거는 게 아니었구나. 방앗간직이가 안 보여. 어딨어? 아하.
Good day to you.
Miller Peshek from Ratai sent me with this ring for you.
A ring?
Here it is.
Useless fucking bauble. You must be Henry, right? Peshek told me about you.
What the? Why did you throw it away? Do you know how much trouble I had to get it? Peshek said it was important to you.
Like I said, it's a piece of junk. It was just a test to see if you've got the balls to work for the miller. It's a custom of ours. Testing fledglings in the trade with a nice little wild goose chase. We need to see if you'll be hobbled by pointless principles, or if you're willing to use your head. Congratulations. You passed the test, and now we'll have a few jobs for you.
Take care now.
다시 돌아가야 되나? 이거 주미션을 해야겠죠? 광산이요? 안 가야겠다. 이건 또 수치에 따라서 잠을 자는 시간이 정해져 있구나. 여기까지도 되나?
Did you happen to have any work for me?
Of course I will. And, surprise, surprise, it's another ring.
Like last time?
Properly done this time. Proper hard work. And who else to set the task to than you? The ringleader, so to speak. The thing is, one of the rich townsmen left his ring behind the last time he went to the baths for some wenching. Too drunk to see it, no doubt. Now he wants it back, and the baths deny
쟤
him
뭐야?
knowledge.
쟤 갑자기 칼 들지?
Why not? Because he doesn't want anyone to know about his bathhouse visits. And the girls in the baths are wary of selling the ring in case the bailiff does start looking for it after all. So we'll make life easier for them. What do you say?
Consider it done. Provided I get something out of it.
Don't worry. You won't be left short. The ring's hidden in the chest in the bathhouse Mervin's chambers. Come right back with it once you have it.
I'll see you later. You, stop right where you are.
뭐야 왜?
Surrender! You've committed a crime and I'm arresting you. I'm warning you. Give yourself up.
All right, you win.
I've heard reports about you picking fights with people, and we don't like that around here, my
아까
boy.
때렸더니
Well, you won't forget this in a hurry, because it'll take a nice pile of coin to fix it.
얘가 벌금을 낸다. 실패했어.
This is surely no way to treat one of Sir Radzig's men. I dread to think what he'll do when he finds out.
Try your fairy tales on someone else.
벌금 내야겠다.
Oh well, what can I do? Here you are.
You've paid for your crimes. I hope you've learned your lesson. Oh, who are you and where are you going?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith. I'm going to see my liege, Sir Radzig Kabila of Voyets.
Of course you are, lad. And I'm the Pope. What do you want from his lordship, and what makes you think he'll see you?
아, 이 사람 이거 수치가 되게 높네.
I may not look the part, but I know about honor and duty. Mine is to tell Sir Radzig what happened to the sword he commissioned.
All right, then. Go ahead. It'll be your skin if Sir Radzig isn't pleased. May the Lord watch over you.
일단 저 메인 미션 쪽으로 한번 가볼게요. 저기를 안 찍으니까 빠른 이동이 안 되는 것 같아. 와, 여기 오니까 비가 딱 그치네요.
Besides, there's no need to go right now. Everything's well hidden and
Could that be the smith's son, Hal?
On my soul, it is him. What are you doing here, lad? We thought you were done for.
I must speak with Sir Radzig. Is he here?
He's in the palace with Sir Hanush of Ratai. They're feasting in the Knight's Hall. What do you want with it?
My father made him a sword. He asked me to deliver it to Sir Radzig.
I don't see any sword.
No. Bandits attacked me and stole it. I need to tell his lordship what happened. And then I'm going to find the sword.
Of course you are, Hal. Good luck.
Thanks.
아 여기구나. 어디지?
Can I do anything to help?
Who's there?
Your Graces, I have to tell you in all seriousness that this land of ours is in the shit. Deep fucking shit. Don't you agree?
I might not have put it as eloquently as you, Hanush, but I've been driven out of my own castle, so I'm hardly going to disagree.
Indeed. But Birkstein is yours for as long as you need it. There's room enough for your men and you here at Rattay, and I'm sure my ward won't have any objection to me lending you his castle.
I'd be honored. Pechstein is at your disposal as long as you wish, Your Grace.
Just as well you have another castle at the other end of town, eh? At any rate, I'm beholden to you, Sir Hans, and to you, Sir Hanush.
I don't like to speak ill of your people, Sir Radzik, but, well, there's no love lost between the townsfolk and the refugees. There's been talk of criminality.
No, they'll have to get used to it until the situation's resolved.
But when will it be resolved? And what on God's earth is this war even about? I won't lie, sir. I don't understand it.
You aren't alone, Father. I believe Sigismund's original intention was to persuade Wenceslas to accept the imperial crown and to leave the rule of Bohemia to him.
Who could blame him? I know Wenceslas is a friend of yours, Radzig, but even you have to admit he brought it upon himself.
I can't deny the king neglected affairs of state for other pursuits. There is a need for order in the land, but I don't think the lords who sided with Sigismund realized just what Hungarian order looks like.
Hungarian order?
What concerns me, sir, is how a good Christian could resort to such brutality.
To give him his due, I don't think he expected the lords of this country to stand behind the king. But thanks to him, we're tearing ourselves apart, and now he has to get things under control.
But why in God's name does he have to use those barbarians?
Money is the root of all evil, young sir. Wars are costly, and this one has dragged on for a year. Sigismund ran out of coin for knights, so he recruited those whore sons that settled in Hungary. The less he pays, the more they make up for it with plunder.
That's why he attacked us. He was after our silver.
What are you doing? You've no business here. Clear off.
Wait, it's Henry. Henry, who disappeared after I clearly ordered him to remain at Talmberg.
I'm sorry, sir, but I had to bury my parents.
Had to? Do you think you were the only man who lost someone there? But the others listened to their
영주가
lord.
약간 뒤끝 있네요.
And it wasn't just your own life you nearly threw away. So Robard and his men risked theirs to save you.
I'm sorry, but I had to.
Oh, there you go. When you have to, Radzig.
Your father was a remarkable man, and your mother, she was remarkable too. They deserved a Christian burial. Did you manage that at least?
No. I was attacked by thieves. I wouldn't be here now if it wasn't for that girl.
Girl?
The miller's daughter, Teresa.
The miller's daughter saved you from the footpads? Well, there's a tale to tell your children.
I owe her my life. She distracted them and then brought me to Ratai. But without Sir Robard, we'd both be dead.
Oh, that's what I call a good woman. Hang on to that one, lad.
Still, it's a great shame your parents are buried in unconsecrated ground. That means purgatory for them.
Be quiet, Friar. I didn't invite you here to eat me out of house and home and deliver a sermon while you were doing it.
If you're so concerned, Father, maybe you should save the innocent souls of these fine Christians yourself. Go to Skalitz and consecrate their graves. I assure you, if you're killed by bandits, your soul will soar straight to heaven, as long as someone buries you in consecrated ground first.
If there's anything left to bury, that plump carcass of yours would be quite a feast for the wolves and the crows. And one skeleton looks much like another, so how would we know which were your ordained bones or those of Sigismund's Tartars?
Be that as it may, why have you come here?
I must get your sword back.
Sword? My sword hangs here at my side.
No, the sword my father forged for you. One of those thieves stole it from me.
They almost killed him and he already wants to go back.
Takes after his father, I suppose. Lad, I've lost a castle, a village, silver mines, and a good half of my subjects. Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
I understand. I'd feel the same way. But prudence is the better part of valor, and a dead man keeps no promises.
Aye. The woman had to save his fat from the fire, and now he wants revenge. What kind of fool are you, boy?
He's no fool. Henry, you have courage, but you need training, arms, a horse. Or do you mean to beat this thief at dice?
No, sir. Please, take me into your service and give me the chance to learn these things.
The gall of him. Fled from the enemy, disobeyed your orders, duped Sir Divish, lost your sword, put Sir Robard in danger with his actions, and now he wants a promotion.
Sir Capon's right.
What you say is certainly true, except for fleeing the enemy. You would have run as well, believe me. Henry's earned some punishment, but how do you punish someone who's already lost everything, Courage and blind obedience are good qualities for a soldier, but a wise man also appreciates loyalty, perseverance, and determination. Besides, that was a fine sword that his father made. If he thinks he can get it back, I won't turn it down.
My lord, he's a peasant. You can't make a squire of a peasant.
Why not? Someone made a priest of a pig.
He isn't a peasant, Father, he's a blacksmith, and recent events have left me in need of his skills. So, you'd like to enter my service?
Sir, Yes, I would. You won't regret it.
Oh, I probably will. I'm doing this for your father, lad. Don't it disappoint me.
Oh, fortune has finally smiled on you today, lad. Make the most of it.
Now that I think about it, Sir Hanush, the boy needs training and experience, and you need spear carriers.
That's true. The bailiff is always complaining about your people making trouble in the camp. Maybe one of their own among the guard might help.
It might. In any event, it will prove valuable experience.
But let's be clear. You're the one paying him. Captain Bernard, see to his training, and then send him to the bailiff.
Yes, sir.
And don't spare him.
You can rely on it, sir.
Don't forget, Henry. Don't disappoint me.
I won't, my lord.
근데 컷신이 은근히 기네요. 일단 훈련을 해야 되는구만. 자, 그러면은 오늘은 여기까지 할게요. 그리고 저녁 방송 때는 그 도그마 2를 진행을 하도록 하겠습니다. 아마 제가 NPC는 저거 NPC 된다. 커스텀은 미리 해놔서 커스텀으로 시간은 많이 안 잡아 먹을 것 같고요. 그거를 진행을 해보도록 하겠습니다. 자, 그럼 늦은 시간까지 또 간만에 이거 킹덤컴 봐주셔서 감사하고요. 저녁 방송 때 다시 돌아오도록 하겠습니다. 자, 들어가세요. 방송하겠습니다.